Okay, thank you.
Let me get you live and then I'll get you recording and we'll be good to go here. Okay, that's done. And we're good to go. Good to go.
Okay, good morning, everyone. This is a special meeting of the Grist County Commission on August 29th, 2025. Everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag,
United States of America, and to the republic which it stands,
under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We're a little late here this morning, guys. We had a little mix up in the time, so it's the way it's worked. We have a quorum, I think. Roll call. Edlin,
Here.
Zorn,
Here.
and Tramby's here. So we have enough. We have three of us, so on that one.
I motion to approve the agenda.
Okay. Do I have a motion by Edlin to approve the agenda? Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, second by Zorn. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay, there's just two items on the agenda. Courthouse shed and then time clocks. So we'll talk about the courthouse shed first. And Chad is here from the maintenance. You want to go ahead, Chad?
Well, I found this one shed, it's all steel, a 12 by 24. You wanted was steel, and I think it's pre-built and it has pretty much everything we'd want to put it where we're gonna put it. There's another one that's a little cheaper, but the doors and windows are on the wrong side, so. I think this is the one to go with,
Mm-hmm.
and they think within a couple of weeks, we should have it.
Good. And you guys figured funds?
We still have that 12,000 within the maintenance. If you would like to amend that budget and move that into the general courthouse or wherever, we don't have any. The ARPA funds have been used, and so we still have that other $100,000 worth of ARPA that has no strings attached. You know, you can use it for anything,
Okay.
and it has no ending period.
Okay.
When you use it, and it's good to go. Otherwise, you can take it out of the reserve, and that would leave about 120,000 left in that reserve if you use the 12,000 over here and the 4,000 over here.
Okay.
So
So where do you suggest we use the 4,000 from, reserve or the 100,000 ARPA funds?
I totally up to you. My personal opinion is those $100,000 that don't have anything attached, kind of nice to keep those
Keep those.
around. You know, I mean, that can be used if you're doing
Right.
anything with the courthouse or anything like that, and
Right.
to kind of offset those, but it's totally up to you. But I think to use the 12,000 out of the maintenance and either use it out of the I know Lauren had spoken that he doesn't want it to come out of maintenance. So if you do want to amend that budget, you can move those funds.
It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. on the
Yep,
paperwork,
it's
so
within the
it's-
general fund. It
Yep.
doesn't really.
Yep. Yep, I agree.
So,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm gonna say that maybe a little background on this, why we need this maintenance shed. Do you want to explain that a little bit, guys?
Well, the
Yeah.
shed that where they keep everything now is attached to the courthouse. And it'll work, it's just kind of sketchy. And,
It is
Then-
an 8 by 10 maybe?
yeah, it's not very big. And, we get this new shed, then we'll be able to stick like everything up off the ground and on the shelves, and so it's organized more and it'll hold more stuff.
Some of the areas also in your maintenance rooms around the area have stored belongings that probably shouldn't be in there. For instance, we saw the weed whacker that is fueled, it has fuel in it,
Yep.
was in one of the maintenance rooms, and it can't be stored in there. Legally, it's not safe to store fuel in a maintenance room with furnaces and electrical boxes.
Yep,
So this allows you to take everything from there that's an overflow that probably shouldn't be stored and put into a safe place where it's accessible on the lot.
yep. And then even if we got some overstock, like, paper towels or that stuff, we could possibly put it in this shed on a shelf too, where it's not crammed into all these other little rooms where, it could be sitting there till we need it and bring it in as we need it, would work too.
Yes. Rod and I and somebody else, Josh, I believe, walked through the rooms, the storage rooms, the areas that the building does lack anything for storage.
Right. Right. And we lost so much storage when the sheriff wanted her room back, for what it was intended for. When we cleaned, we had all kinds of stuffed in there, stored in there.
In the service bay there for her vehicle, right?
Right.
Correct. Yep. That was basically a storage shed, and she wanted that back for her building and then bring prisoners in for what it was intended for.
Correct. I know.
Yeah. I like everything. I don't have any other discussion, so I feel free to make a motion to purchase the shed with the funds used from the maintenance department, the 12,000 from the maintenance. And let's use 4,000 from the general fund and not touch those ARPA funds.
Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. Motion by Edlin and then second by Zorn. Any discussion? Any discussion? And one last time, any more discussion, guys, on this? If not, we'll take a voice vote on this since it's money. Edlin,
Aye.
Zorn,
Aye.
and Trombley votes aye. So, motion carried. Thank you. Okay. Okay, next item is the time clocks.
Steph and Madison took a webinar on the CPT side, our current software program that we use for the county. We took a webinar on the time clock, timekeeping, payroll, website
Module.
demonstration.
Yep.
And they are, we've already got the approval to purchase this part of the software. So it would be no extra charge. It's just to kind of get it rolling. And so we, with the blessing of you guys, if that's what you guys would like to do, we will go forward. We'll get the website set up. And it becomes where each department head is responsible for their own deputies. And so it has to, I don't take care of their employees besides my own. The department head has to send it over and has to approve it to be sent over to payroll. And it automatically goes into my payroll software and it does it for itself. I think it'll be very slick. But it's totally up to you guys as to if you want to implement that part of it.
I don't really think
It's part of we already paid for it.
it's part of the package. It's just the sake of
Just implement.
using it,
Correct.
implementing it. It's 2025. It's all electronic. It is the way to go. Staff are able to log on the website and receive their payroll stubs. They can look at their vacation, they're sick, they can look at their time punches so that they can see where they are. If corrections need to be made, they can have the department head do it or Sam do it, but prefer the department head go first. They can write notes in there. It will save Sam so much payroll processing and errors actually, because right now it's you got paper, you hand in the paper, Sam waits, Sam has to manually punch it in. Her department is manually punching it in, and then it's just room for error. It's the tracking right now for vacation sick accruals is an Excel spreadsheet.
Yep. So right now, the department head is keeping track of those. I haven't got the training on implementing that into the CPT system yet. But we have it all. It's not like it's gone, but
It will be nice. You're
but
right.
then, yep, all of that will be automatically,
Configured and
yep.
there's less room for error on there, and yeah, it's very nice. And the sake is, I don't know, I mean, we already motioned to purchase that module. I believe Sam just wants the blessing to say, hey, implement it.
We're implementing
Yep.
this side of things.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. I was thinking down, the staff can clock in at their desk. So they can just log in, clock in at their desk, clock in and out. There's an iPad would work. So it's down at the shop, they could possibly have an iPad hang on the wall. The guys could clock in and out from there. The thing to iron out is those who start off out at their house instead of coming in. They do have the ability to clock in from an app on like another iPad or iPhone or their phone. So there's little things to iron out, but it takes a little bit to implement it. So I'm like, Sam, set it up, but
You'll make your job a lot easier,
Yep.
correct?
I think so. Yep. Yep. The thing with the app, the only thing with the app is that you don't have to be on the server to clock in. You can clock in from anywhere. So I don't know your guys' thoughts on all of that. I mean, if you wanted to give certain people that ability to have that app, or if you wanted to allow all the employees to have that access, I mean, I could clock in from home and you wouldn't know.
Right.
So, I mean, you would have
Good
to,
point.
yeah,
my personal thoughts is those who have computer access come in to the building, you set your computer, just clock in from there. It's just one more app you don't need to have on your phone that they don't need to have. They don't
That
need
need
to.
to,
Go ahead, Rod. Go ahead.
right.
Yeah, Rod.
I agree with Steph. I just say that those that can clock in and, and down at the shop, if we put an iPad down there for them when they come in, and the couple that leave from their home, if we allow them to use their phone, I would agree with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Get back to the table.
You have something to say, Wayne?
Oh, I have some questions.
Yeah. Why don't you go down here, Wayne? They can see you.
That's fine.
Okay.
Just as far as, when the guys are out working and stuff, and they go to different places, the townships, like Helena, Ball Hill,
Correct.
Yep.
So
and they did an hour here, 2 hours there. Somehow that's got to get transferred to their computer, because somebody's got to send a bill out to those townships.
They can
or
still do
individual-
their handwritten detail that for you. They can still do that detail handwritten for you, for your sake, for the billing. But as far as her time clock goes for a paycheck, Sam doesn't need that detail. Sam just needs that for the paycheck part. So they'll still do their handwritten details to bill the townships. They're still gonna have to do that.
Yep, and if somebody takes an hour of sick leave or vacation, half a day,
Yep,
somehow that's got to be transferred to her.
right in that time clock, you can enter that in there.
yeah, there's a way that you can, so you would
So that
clock
seems
out.
to me there's be a lot of wasted time for people that aren't experienced with logging into there and entering information into a iPad or whatever. Seems like our thing has worked for many years. Yeah, I know it's not the Stone Age anymore, but still, it's just transfer that work that they've done during the week or the day. And a lot of times their stuff isn't turned in until a week, like Monday morning. They bring all their time cards in. I enter it into the machine that I give to Bryce with the tickets, and then he bills out the townships individuals.
That still will stay the same.
Okay.
Because that's your billing side. That's not time clock side, that's billing side. This will be it, so that'll stay the same, and then we'll just have them clock in when they come in the shop. Walk in the shop, clock in.
Yep, and like you said, there's two of them don't come to the shop.
Yep, and I will hash that out as far as like if they get an iPad, or an app on their phone, they can clock in when they're from home. I'm sure it'll be lickety split. It makes life so much easier and record keeping so much easier for Sam with the software for the payroll side. I mean, and for everybody. It does.
I don't think it's gonna magically do everything.
So let's give it a whirl. Have trust and faith. It's 2025. Most places have clocks. We can do it. Your guys can do it. They all have phones. They all run apps. I know they can figure it out. And if they can't, Sam will give very good instructions as to training how to use the app or to clock in from the iPad.
So if we go forward and it's not working, I mean, we can always bring those
Concerns,
to you guys and, you know, talk about them at that point.
Right.
If we need to switch something up.
with everything new, it's always a learning curve. There's always bumps. There's always, like with Chad, new position. Whatever needs to be changed, let's bring it to the table or bring it to Sam. You
Really,
know,
like, we're already kind of learning this new process. This would be the time to learn the new process, like not learning one way and then starting to learn another way. I mean,
right.
it's totally up to you guys as to how you want to do that. But I mean, if it's just implement or, you know, going right into the software and doing up time clocks or timesheets that way, I mean, then everybody's universal. I'm getting the approval from the department heads through this app. I'm not waiting for people to bring it to me or anything like that. It's all right there and dumps in
And everything is
and then
right now. I
and then
mean,
you can
so,
get your W-2s on this thing. I mean, I don't even have to print W-2s. That's gonna be
yep.
huge.
You don't have to print out paychecks anymore, the pay stubs, it'll be right there all online. Everything's all online.
And then everybody can go back to, you know, if they need something for a loan or something like that, it'll all be there like the last 6 months or whatever is.
Years.
Yeah.
We go back years on that time clock, yeah. It is super nice.
And
It
it's all
is.
on a web-based. It looks really cool too, so.
Granted, every year somebody doesn't know how to print off their W-2, so I will print off their W-2, but most of the people are like, it's right there. They don't have to wait till it's printed and mailed to them. It's by this date, it's on there, so. Yeah, it's great. Technology is great. Wayne's like, technology is not great.
Technology is great at certain things, but always
Yeah,
takes a little extra to get.
right, to the
Switch
learning
over.
curve, yeah, yeah. We'll be gentle with the guys, because since they,
If I go to Bismarck, a conference,
yep,
I'm not an elected official, which they don't have to check in.
right.
I can check in from my hotel room in Bismarck and check out and
With those, you know what I do with those is we do write in hours, because when we go to conferences, it's 8 hours that day, you know, you get paid that flat rate that day. So on those, we just enter in the 8 hours, 8 hours, Long-Term Care Association, you know, and that's how we do that instead of clocking in 8 to 5 because it was a conference. So we'll put a flat dollar amount, a flat hour amount in which we can do that. What she said is like, so when you go away to those things, you can manually type in 8 hours. Cause that is what you know, we have it set up to be when we go to conferences. It's just that flat 8 hours a day, whether you're there for 4, 6, you know,
Mhm.
but good question. That is a good scenario.
try it.
It'll be good.
See. We'll see.
I know, you're like, I'm gonna give them all Sam's phone number.
Don't do that. No, it'll be good. I think and I talked to them yesterday. They're in the process of getting everything set up for us. If it's not ready by the next payroll or it will not be ready for next week. We're not going to implement
Right.
it next week, but then it should be ready for the next payroll. If not, you know, I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll just wait till October 1st, new quarter, new month, new everything. We'll just start it at that point. Everything should be all set up and ready at that point. So
Another scenario, so Chad comes in at 6 o'clock to clean the snow.
yes,
He would log in then and then he'd be,
yes.
Mhm.
You can punch in. I'm sure it's the same as what we used to have. You could punch in, punch out, punch in, punch out. It has a place for call and pay. So if you get called into work, you punch in there.
Yep.
And the ladies figure it all out. I mean, at least they did down there
Mhm.
when that's all it was. And I could do it from my phone then,
Mhm.
or do the computer, whatever. Down there, we had a user number and then a password to get in, so nobody else could get into your account and do anything.
Right, yep.
So it was actually pretty good. It's as long as the computer was working, as long as you had service, it worked.
Yes.
So, but and then down there is what we did is if for some reason you forget to punch out or forget to punch in, you go to your supervisor and your supervisor would manually go back and put it in for you so it doesn't get messed up when it gets to Sam.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's the same too, is you would, if Christy forgot to clock in, you would clock, or you could edit it for her and allow it so that so if she says that she was here at 8 o'clock, well, I don't know that, so it would be up to you to say yes,
Hey,
that.
Lauren.
And the supervisor has to review
Forgot. It was.
the employee would look at the time, you can sit right there. The employee would look at the time clock and they can click to say, yep, I accept that all my punches are accurate. But the supervisor has to review it. You know, or,
It can be transferred over to me without the employees sign off, but not without the department head
Yeah.
sign off.
so you guys need to look at your staff and say, hey, yep, these punches are accurate. Or if you need to make any adjustments to it, you can make the adjustments to it. And then you guys accept it and it goes to Sam and then Sam can process it.
So how often does it transfer to Sam?
I mean, she can see it daily. She
I
can see it every
see
day.
it at all times or whatever, but when we're gonna do payroll, you would then transfer it over to me.
We'd have to make corrections.
Not transfer, but it,
Yeah.
you just click a button that you accept it so she
Yeah.
can see
We have to
that
make
you've reviewed
corrections
it.
That same day then, or what?
You can make corrections any day every day, all day if you wanted to. Yep.
Mhm.
Lauren, we're talking about the time clocks.
I
Yep.
realized.
Yeah.
So.
You're late.
Don't tell anybody.
Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning.
We approved the shed,
Oh, good.
yeah, we got the shed, we approved that, here's the.
The one that we were talking
The
about.
all metal one that's,
Here's what we did.
No,
here.
that's,
Yeah, so,
I don't need to vote yes then.
We got it.
we got it.
Okay,
But it's nice to know
I
you.
would have.
Anyway, why don't you guys give Lauren a little more background on the time clocks for him a little bit, please?
Yep, so we took a little demonstration webinar the other day on how the time clocks would work. And here, the current software that we have offers this. And at no extra cost, it would just be to implement that. So we are in the process of getting that all set up and starting to, but I just wanted your guys' blessing to implement it and start using that function.
Yeah,
That,
that
part of
module,
it,
they call it a
The
module.
module was already included in the contract originally, so we're not paying any extra for it, it's been there, so.
Well, is it easier?
I think it's gonna be easier just it'll just come right
Yeah.
to me and go right into my software and
Okay.
so.
Our issue is Wayne has down at the county shop, we have some employees for the clock in. Why don't you explain that, guys, to him again, quick? How we can fix it, make that work.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, down for the guys down at the shop, we thought we could get an iPad there, post on the wall or wherever you would like it to be. They could clock in from the iPad, but there's two guys that generally start work from home. They could either, have an iPad or have the app on their phone. There's an app you can open up to be able to clock in from there.
Mm.
And so they can just clock in from home. It's still, it's a good honor system. I don't think these guys are going to take any advantages or anything. So they could just clock in from home so that it's there. And then if anybody needs adjustments made, Wayne can go in or even Sam can do adjustments, but we prefer the supervisor to say, hey, if somebody forgot to clock in or out, hey, Wayne, can you put in this time for me? Wayne can go to his computer, open it up and then do the adjustment. Sick and vacation, they can also be requested or be entered in from the app. So when they want sick and vacation used, they just enter it on the app. And then the software keeps track of everybody's sick and vacation. So that burden is off the supervisors. So you guys don't have to keep track of that anymore. And that will show right there on that time clock if they have sick or vacation to use. Let's say somebody said, hey, can I use 8 hours of vacation? And they only have 4. So Wayne can give 4 of the 8 and tell them, hey, man, you're on vacation for the year. Like that scenario.
Is it gonna work?
Right.
Wayne's very optimistic. He's
Yeah.
great. He's wonderful.
I think it'll work.
Okay.
It'll take a little time to iron everything out.
To get used to it.
Yeah.
And it can be just
If you
a,
have it at the hospital up there at Parkview and you've had it at the hospital.
Yep, and down here on my phone, I had to be in my phone had to click onto the computer app down there.
it had to be on their Wi-Fi.
Yep, otherwise, I mean, sometimes you could get service before you got to the front door, But most of the time, I had to walk right to the computer sometimes before my phone would connect.
Yeah.
So it's not like you could just punch in on your way to town. At
Right.
least I couldn't on this setup. I don't know how this one,
This one
unless you
can-
give them access.
This one, it can be set up either way, but we'd have to allow access to be, for them to punch out of the network.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As long as they had cell
Sometimes there's
service.
Problem with connection.
Yep.
How's it been lately?
Service to
How's it been lately down there for in the Wi-Fi and
inside the building, it's terrible.
I-
Can't even,
I can understand
I
that.
get a call and I gotta run to the door. And
But yeah,
sometimes it drops it.
Yeah, we put the Wi-Fi in there. I
Oh, but
understand.
that's Wi-Fi, not cell
That's
service.
correct, yeah.
Yeah, and there is a cell booster, but it quit working a year or so ago or longer. But up in Binford, there isn't very good cell
We,
service neither.
the next commission meeting, we're gonna
wood building?
put that in the agenda.
Metal.
So
No wonder.
Perfect.
anyway, so Rod, any last thoughts?
No, I think it all sounds good and, you know, and I agree, it's technology and I agree with Wayne, it's kind of, you know, it's when you're used to a system and trying to learn, it's hard, you know, but yeah, once you learn it, it's pretty simple and wonderful stuff, so I guess I'm for it.
Do we need a motion to use this since we've already motioned to use it? Or I think it's just a discussion saying,
I think it's just the discussion saying that we're
okay.
putting it together and that you guys are in favor.
Kelly, did you have any questions or?
No, I think it sounds, I'm totally okay with it. I think it's good. I like
Okay.
that. You can do it from your computer or, cause I didn't know how it was gonna work with the badges when we were talking about that, people coming and going and how that works, but no, I think it sounds great.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it'll be really good. It'll be easier, so much easier for you guys. And I think too, having one place where you can go and you can print all your past things is really nice because we get that paper and I don't know where I put that paper. So this will be really
Yes.
nice.
And you guys will be able to see all of
Yeah.
the current payroll deductions as they are. And if there needs to be changes or whatever, you'll be able to see what I'm seeing and what I have inputted. So I think that's really good too.
Yeah, and if you lose your W-2,
Mhm.
which we've done before, some of us, you know, you
Yep.
just print a new one, so
Yep.
that's the beauty of technology and.
I said, nobody has to go to Sam. Are they done yet? Are they done yet? Are they done yet? Are they done yet? You know, it's.
Out.
Okay, if that's it, we'll just, I'll need a motion to adjourn, my favorite time.
I'll make that motion to adjourn.
Motion by Zorn to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second?
Second, as long as I'm here.
10 minutes.
We'll get Lauren on the books.
Anyway, but yeah, here's in the books, yeah, so all in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Same sign, motion carried, thank you. Meeting's done.
Aye.
At 9:41.
Yes.
It's hard.